Hello, welcome to Severe Weather Live. We're going to be tracking these tornadoes, possible tornadoes in the areas that are pretty bad. So far, we have a tornado to report in, say, Craighead County, Craighead of Arkansas. Let's take a look at that. Oh, it's not showing the warning. All right, hold on one moment. Come in here and it doesn't show the warning. Darn it. Oh, they're having enhanced severe weather up north. We'll get to that because they also have tornado warnings. All right, tornado warning list. So, tornado warning for north central Craighead County is canceled. Okay, so that's good. But there was a tornado. Also, you guys are under a tornado watch, which is in effect until 11 p.m. for eastern Arkansas. Tornado warning remains in effect until 10 o'clock p.m. for western Greene County. So I'm gonna take a look at the well, I checked the velocity. I see some damage right here. If there's any more tornadoes, let me see. Any more threats, possible threats? I can point them out. So far, this area where the tornado warning is, it's looks like it's mild. But this area right here, if you're in this area, I would take caution immediately. You know, just by looking at it, it could happen at any time. So all right, so that area is okay for now. All right. And this is all Tropical Storm Laura. Let me see here. Let's switch areas. For those of you that are watching, there could be times where the screen may get dark and black out because some of the stuff is pretty powerful, so it'll do that, and then I'll have to start the map over. But it happens frequently, so please be patient with me. I appreciate that. And look at all these hell cores. My goodness. So currently they're under severe thunderstorm warning. Up, we got a no, that's not. I thought it was new. These are expiring. Let me check the velocity on these. Base velocity. That looks like that could be. Yeah. It just never fails. But this area right here can develop something. At least it's trying to, but we'll keep an eye on that. Look at that. Ooh, look how it burst. That's not a tornado right now. That should be. It should be. We should be seeing a tornado warning right there soon. Let me pause this. I think the one thing I should do before I go flip-flopping to each state with this radar is definitely pause, so it's not going straight into something else. There we go. So that way it can just load up and no worries. There. Yeah, I'm seeing some damage right there. Some heavy winds probably, and heavy winds or debris right here from this tornado that was up. But definitely a lot of wind. At this point, you can't really pinpoint whether if it's debris or just wind because it's so windy. But Laura is going so fast. She's just trying to zoom right on through. So it's just gonna be a short time. That's why it's almost 10 o'clock. These should be expiring, but we're gonna, once this dies out, this area will focus on this area here and we'll focus on up north. So we have another tornado warning. This is for Arkansas, for Greene County, and Clay County. So if you're in eastern Arkansas and Greene County and Clay County, you have a tornado warning. So you should be taking immediate safety precautions. Go to the lowest part of your home, into a basement. Okay. Here's the other locations. Let me see if I got the chat. I gotta post this in the chat. So if you're in the chat, in Arkansas, this is your area. Hold on. This thing loads up so slow. All right, there we go. Just one moment. I have to load this in the chat. Just like me to do that. Press the wrong button. All right, there we go. Now we're here. There we go. All right, so here are the areas that are impacted by this tornado warning. Please look at your chat. I'm about to post the last part of it. Hold on 1 second. And here we go. All right, there you go. If you're in those areas, you should be taking cover just for safety measures. Don't go out and look. Just get your butt somewhere safe. All right. Look at this area here. Just lights up. Right there. If anything, these would be like EF zeros, EF ones, maybe. Just flying on by because of the winds. But let me check out the wind gusts since I'm at it. Whoa, okay, wind gusts. Where are you? There we go. So we got 55 mile per hour wind gust. This one's like 56, 57, almost 60, 58. Some of these areas you got to look at. The ones that have the highest wind gust could be the possible areas for tornadoes. You know, like right here, the wind gust is like 51. If it's like in the 30s or 40s, you know, but usually around 60, you kind of get the feel of it. See how that burst up. There's definitely going to be a tornado warning here next. So if you're in these areas, Cherokee Village, Ravenden, Pocahontas, if you're in those areas, you should be taking immediate caution because these wind gusts are pretty strong. Could also be a tornado too. So please get to safety. All right. All right, there we go. Wisconsin. I happen to live here in Wisconsin. Let me turn on the radar for that. Uh-oh, I think I'm on a freeze. One moment. Don't freeze. Wisconsin. And we are also, Wisconsin is under the slight risk range. And I'm going to take a look at what's, oh my gosh. I tell you, these buttons are too darn close to each other. All right, let me click on this site right here. Let's see what we have going on. Rain. What part of Wisconsin? If you are gone, I apologize. I'm focused on these storms that are really higher priority because of Hurricane Laura, and those that are in the enhanced risk. But there's wherever I come up with a warning and it says tornado warning, Arkansas, I want to stay focused on that area. You know, I don't want to come to something that just shows rain. If it's raining in your area, then that's what it's going to look like on the radar. All right? So, come on. So if there was a tornado warning in Wisconsin, I'd tune right on in. Trust me, I would. If there's a tornado warning anywhere, right now there's a tornado warning in Arkansas. So I got to focus on that. And I'm sure there's some people in here that are in Arkansas. So that little bit of raindrops that's coming down on Wisconsin right now ain't nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Don't make something that is, you know, totally dramatic. It's not going to be that dramatic. It's just raining. You had a hurricane that was badly miscalculated. Minimum damage to Louisiana, which is awesome. And the power of prayer, which a lot of people prayed. And that definitely brought it, Laura, down. So thank you, Jesus. That was awesome. If you decide to keep your mind in chaos and worries and your whole life is just gonna be in day by day in chaos. Find Jesus. Put your faith with God and ease your mind because it's unhealthy. It is. I mean, someone comes here and says, "Hey, I'm scared. I'm from what they say? I'm from Illinois. Can you please look at Illinois?" And I say, "Okay, I'll look at Illinois." And I go to Illinois and I see nothing but a raindrop. And I'm like, okay. So usually that right there is just gonna keep me from just doing anything. So appreciate what you got going on now. All right, because I'd be at my wit's end of dealing with that. So I stick with what I have here in front of me, which is way more seniority over rain any day. I know some of you kids are bored. Don't you got Xboxes or something? Or maybe not. Maybe that's the problem right there. Maybe that's the big problem. Focusing on the wrong things, too many things, just get you all wired up. Totally. It's unnecessary. I'm not seeing any hell course with these storms. It's just a lot of thunderstorms and heavy wind and heavy rain. Oh yeah, I used to go fishing a lot. Um, my grandfather and I used to fish together. We used to go in Princeton. We used to hang out in Princeton all the time. I love that area so much that I went and grabbed it, went and purchased the tent and set it up there. It was on the 4th of July, and I spent my whole 4th of July weekend in Princeton with my tent and with a campfire and had my fishing poles out in the water, letting them sit there, and they had some really good channel cat fish over there. Really good. I haven't been there in a while. I tried going to Princeton, and it was flooded. So I don't know if that site, that area is gone, but I'm tempted to maybe one day take a drive over there and just to go see what it's like. You know, Princeton. What else? What's another spot I remember? Oshkosh. There's a good spot in Oshkosh too. Big Bend. Also Big Bend, Wisconsin. Man, they have some really good spots for fishing. And I mean really nice blue cat. I love catfish. They're so good. Blue cat, channel cat, my favorite two fish that I love to catch. I never really get into going on a boat or nothing. I like to just fish offshore. That's how I do it. But blue cat, yes. I love fish that love to fight. A lot of carp too in Wisconsin. I used to catch a lot of those. Bluegills, perch. Nice areas here in Wisconsin for fishing. I've been to Green Lake. There was a resort in Green Lake. I don't know. Let me see if I can remember the name. Her name is Stacy. Green Lake, Greenway Log Cottages. I went there. Does that sound familiar? Greenway Log Cottages. I used to go there and barbecues, just camp for about a whole weekend there and fish. I've been in a boat one time. I always wanted to catch I always wanted to, oh, golly, I wanted to catch this big northern. I seen this one guy catch this northern. I'm like, oh man, this dude must have been, this fish must have been at least 20 pounds. That was so beautiful for him to catch that. A northern. Those, I want to catch one of those. I do. And a bass. I never caught a bass before. That's my dream fish, to catch a bass. But check that resort out. I don't even know if it's still around. Greenway Log Cottages in Wisconsin. Awesome. And the owner of the place, her name is Stacy. She's a really nice lady. I don't know if she still has the place, but it's been at least over 10 years since I've been there. So, and yeah, very good place to go. And you know, Green Lake is one of the biggest lakes in Wisconsin. So if you're gonna go anywhere, go there fishing. And it's one of the deepest lakes in Wisconsin. So plenty of good fishing. I'm still watching these tornado warnings. Don't worry. I know I talk too much, but yeah. Lagging. I know you guys are lagging. I'm gonna get rid of that lag. There you go. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just turn off this radar. I have like 3 different radars on here. One of them tracks tornadoes. The other one, you know, has like great graphics. And the other one just basic. It has good graphics, but it's just basic. So that way I can keep an eye on everything. And you guys can too. I'm sure there's some people that just live in all these areas that have this severe weather. You want to see what's going on in their area. But so far, we have 1 tornado reported in Arkansas. So South Dakota looks like it's about to blow up. Wisconsin, you go to western Wisconsin, I see a hell core there. And you got Pennsylvania, and then right over here, right at the edge of Virginia. Look at that hell core. Lacrosse, you're common for these. Definitely, you guys, Minnesota just invites lacrosse to all kinds of severe weather this year. It's been chaos. Oh, you're a Brewers fan. I'm not really into baseball. I love football. I'm a definitely Packer fan. I love the Packers. I will be a fan for life. They can do the worst. I'll still love them. Yep, things was really good when Mike Holmgren was the coach of the Packers. There we go. You know, my husband, he says, man, they got a lot of tornado warnings going on. They need you. And I said, I don't think so. They don't need me that bad. I come on, I'm like, jeez. I'm glad to be here. I don't get paid for doing none of this. I'm not monetized. I don't even want to be monetized. I don't care. This keeps me busy. You know, I love helping people. That's what I do. I could sit here and have 100,000 subs and still not monetize. That's what I want to do. I'm not trying to me, I think, doing the weather and, you know, stuff like that with, severe weather, people's properties get destroyed and there's a lot of suffering in this. I don't think I feel good about that. So I know there's a certain way people show faith, but that's just the way I feel. You know, I just don't feel right. Is that North Dakota up there? They're having some up. They're out of the woods. Good. Good. It's awesome. I get a lot of kids that come in. Some of them are nice, some of them are not. I don't know. Maybe they have a purpose. Who knows? God sends me. My husband, he has a lot of adults. I get all the kids. And I'm like, wow, why do I get all the kids? Maybe there's a reason for that. I mean, I've always been really good with kids. Kids are awesome. I mean, I have two. So, you know, I know there's a lot of problems out there. Everybody has problems. But all I can say is look towards God. That's all you have to do, man. And then you'll feel so much better. You will. I put all my faith in God. I believe in everything that He has done. And He's done so much for me as far as blessings. And I could share some of those things with you, you know, and most people will probably judge me, but I've experienced some things that have actually happened you wouldn't even believe. But I feel like I have a good heart, and so, you know, the right people that come around is, you know, I'll know that. Enhance. Any place anymore. Don't be shy. To be honest with you, I'm just as shy as you are. It takes a lot to turn on a microphone. It does. It takes a lot. I'm like, oh, I really don't want to talk. I'm like that. And I turn it on, I'm like, okay. Hello, Brayland. Braylon. Hey, there's my cat. Hey, Oreo. buddy. Hi. I know you play hard to get. You always come in here. Come on. Come here. Oreo. Oreo. Come here. Some water. Some good stuff. Yeah. Boy, this water is good. I take it nobody needs shelter, so I'll update that right now because that Laura is past Louisiana, so a lot of people needed shelter. So took a while to find it. Usually like these resources like Blue Cross, Red Cross, they really don't have, like, I would look at it as when you look in a website and you're looking for something really important. I think shelter is really important, and that should be like the first thing on the list. That should be like the first thing on the list. And it's important. I think it's important because it's nothing like, you know, the fear of not having a place to go, you know? The fear of not having a place to go, not having it. You know, it's a bad feeling. I'm not confirming nothing. I'm gonna go to Nightbot and update. Should be good. Should be clearing up. I'm glad Wisconsin isn't in the enhanced risk. We haven't been in the enhanced risk. I don't think it's been a while. I don't think I've seen it yet. But I've never seen Milwaukee even in the slight risk, so this is new. God, don't do that. Oh, really? Okay, let me look at that. Let me see. It's the first time for everything. Oh, yeah, you're right. Holy moly. Wow, that's the first. Wow, I've been so focused on this hurricane thing that I haven't even looked at the severe weather outlook in a while. Wow. Yep. So I bet you that it's gonna disappear. Yeah, it's gonna disappear. Milwaukee don't get nothing. We don't get none. I'm going back to today. Tonight. You know, the Weather Channel, I watch them sometimes, but sometimes they get on my nerves. I watch them and I swear how they just hyped up this hurricane. Cat 5 hurricane. It wasn't even a Cat 5 or a Cat 4. And they were just milking that up so bad, and minimum damage. Wasn't even that bad. The way they made it sound like that it was just the end of Louisiana. I swear that's what they made it sound like. There's gonna be a foot of flooding in this building. It's gonna be a foot of flooding here. And the whole city's just gonna be covered up. All of Louisiana is gonna be covered up. And I was like, wow. You know, that's how they get you. And I'm like, man. Then the next day comes, ain't no damage. I'm like, for real? Please stay. It's best to stay away from them, dude. They're toxic. Toxic. They turn a sneeze into a hurricane. It's a well-known phrase for them. Turn a sneeze into a hurricane. $5%. 5%. I'm gonna do this. Let's take a look at the model. I'm gonna take a look at the model. Let me exit out of this. Some of you might like this, but I'm gonna do this. There ain't that many people in here anyway. So, and since there ain't that many people, I'm probably gonna get off. But after I do this, let me turn this off too. Let me turn this Outlook. Tornado warnings. Go into model. Even turn off tropical storms. All right, hold on one moment. So we're gonna look at We're gonna look at 10-meter winds, okay? All the way across in the bad areas that's gonna have enhanced weather tomorrow. So we're gonna start at 12 o'clock midnight. All right. So this is the 27th. We're gonna start in the 28th. 12. 12 a.m. and then on the 29th until the 30th, okay? We're gonna look at sustained winds, and this is gonna determine whether or not we're gonna have a tornado in Wisconsin. And I'm gonna take a look at the wind gust too. With that and the wind gust. Let me turn on the model here. You guys can't see that. It's loading. So let it load up. All right, so there's the model timestamp. We're on the 29th or the 28th. Did I put this on wrong? 29th. I need the 20. Oh yeah, the 29th, yeah. No, today's the 27th. Oops. 28th. Come on, 28th. Here we go. 28th and the 29th. All right, there we go. Look at South Dakota. Look at that. We're gonna check that out in a minute. That's for, I'm sure that's tomorrow. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Let me pause this so this can load up. This is so annoying. Look at those sustained winds. It's right in the... Now check out the color palette. So when you look at the color palette, and if you see a little bit of orange and yellow, it's gonna be pretty nasty. And some green or pink or dark pink. But the light blue and the light pink and white, you know, not too bad. But white indicates there's something gonna be going on. All right. So far, oh, we got a big one coming in. Let's see. Oh yeah, Milwaukee's getting hit with some winds. But this thing does not stay. 1922, 20, 19, 20 sustained winds. All right, so we see sustained winds. Let's do a full loop. Starts all the way from North South Dakota into Minnesota and Wisconsin, all the way to Michigan. Doesn't get hit too bad, but then the second round comes through. Boom, Michigan gets hit with some sustained winds of 20-something miles per hour. But then we look at the wind gust. Look at the wind gust here. Wind gust, where are you? Let's load up the wind gust. And then I'm going to show you something else. This is also where you're going to probably see some problems too. Is when you'll know if there's going to be some serious issues. It's loading. Oh, you see Milwaukee got hit with some red. Oh, yes they did. All right, let's go through this. This is for tomorrow, in case you guys are wondering. So we're starting off with South Dakota. And they're in a pink. So pink is... This is 60-mile-per-hour winds. 60-something. 65 at least. So there's definitely going to be some problems here in this area. Okay? Yeah, South Dakota, you guys are going to have some issues here. Look at that, 65 wind gust. Still, look at that. That could be... There's some wind gust here. Also, I'm going to show you one more deal after the wind gust. Digging deep down in these storms. All right. Minnesota, Minneapolis, or Minnesota. You guys going to have 60s. Definitely. Definitely some wind gust. Pretty much the center of Wisconsin until you get to, boom, Milwaukee. It's gonna be in the 50s, a wind gust. 50s. So definitely gonna be, we're gonna have some thunderstorms. Pretty nasty ones. What is that? It's 9 p.m. That's gonna be a night storm too. Ugh. All right, so let me show you. Oh boy, do I have it in here? Velocity. Do I have velocity in here? No. velocity is what you'll see. Velocity. Velocity. Where are you? I need it. Velocity. I'm trying to find velocity. Come on. Where are you? There it is. Now look closely. All right? Look really close in the map. Do I even have this right? 27, 28, 28. Let's do a 48. I'm going to do a 48 hour. So then that way you guys know what's up. All right. I'm going to pause this. So I want you to look really closely. These are the hot spots. Right here, you see the blue. This, for example, what is this? Minnesota. So just let's look at north of Canby, Minnesota. This area right here could be a potential. It's going to be a potential for some bad storms. Possible tornadoes, definitely. But as you see it, if it gets into a darker red, yellow, dark yellow, or red, but still, that area right here is going to be a hot spot. So let's keep looking. I'm just showing you some examples. All right, so you got, look closely. Look at that spot there. And where is this at? This is South Dakota. About on the 28th at 2:58 a.m. This could be a possible tornado. Right there. Here's another one. There's another one up there. All right. We got another one going through Minnesota. We want to check there. Ooh, look at that. That one lit up. That right there. That don't look too good. It's got some blue, some light blue in there. That's definitely a bad, could be a bad spot right there. All right, let's move on. I'm not seeing any more. Not up. Wisconsin. You guys are getting some too. Could be possibilities for tornadoes. Unity. South of Spencer, Wisconsin. And northwest of Abbotsford. That could be a possible area right there. We got, let's look down here. And this is the part where the storm goes down to Milwaukee and the wind gust. Milwaukee. I'm not seeing some areas here. I see some velocity. Milwaukee definitely doesn't have any velocity, but just that area, even at the edge of Iowa and Wisconsin state line, that could be a possible threat right there. It's a lot of velocity in that area. So let's see here. Michigan. So pretty much you guys saw the hot spots. All right. So I showed you something. Oh yeah, I did. Sometimes when you guys see a tornado warning somewhere and you say, how come severe weather live is none? It's because I check before I go on. If I'm gonna check and see if I waste my time or not. You know, if it ain't gonna be nothing, I ain't gonna come on. Sometimes I just do it. I just come on. But I didn't even check the velocity before I came on. You know, so I wasn't pretty much aware of what was unfolding except for tropical. Gotta restart. Hold on. All right. I don't know. My OBS just keeps disconnecting, reconnecting, just whatever. Just decide what you're gonna do. They need to come up with a better software because I'm tired of it disconnecting. I know what it is. I gotta fix it. There we go. So central Wisconsin, Minnesota and South Dakota probably gonna have some tornado threats. It could downgrade. I've seen it happen before. You know, you can't really predict. I've actually had severe storms that were under the slight risk, and then about 12 o'clock noon, it changes. So really you won't know unless it gets into the like afternoon hours. That's when you'll really know if it's legit. Because it changes every time. I'd be like, oh man, that's not slight no more? Okay, I'm gonna look like a total idiot. Millbank, South Dakota. Let me see. We did South Dakota. Where's Millbank? What part? I know some people show me their location and it's like way in somewhere, not even found. I have to like put my nose to the map just to find it. Okay. All right, I'm zoomed in pretty good. Where are you at? Mill. Ooh, I'm getting closer. There's Miller. I don't see Millbank. You north? You south? I know. Where's Eatertown? I don't know anything about South Dakota. So you got to tell me, are you north, south, east, west? Tell me. I don't know. I don't know nothing about this state. There's Eaterville right in front of my face and I just don't see it right now. This, you know. By Watertown. Okay, Watertown. There's plenty of. Oh, there it is. Okay. Watertown. All right. You see how many counties are in here? There is Millbank. I knew it. You live right at the edge. Wow. There it is. I didn't see Millbank in the Velocity. I didn't see it. Just the southern part of South Dakota. Millbank wasn't in that. So you're actually east. You're east South Dakota. Northeast. Pretty much. That's where you're at. East. Northeast. Or east. Say, hey, so whether I'm on east South Dakota, northeast, I'll check it. And I'm like, okay. But me, I'll probably be all the way up here. Like, okay, it was northeast, here's it's northeast. Then here's right there. All right. So far, so good. But right around this area is where I saw the Velocity kind of get aggressive there. These storms are moving pretty fast, so, you know. Watertown, Wisconsin, yeah. Yeah. Do you have you have a cell phone? You can turn on your alerts for weather alerts, and you know if there's anything that you're afraid that you might have one of those night storms. I would turn alerts on your phone. Just have it right by you. That helps. It does. Helps a lot. You sit there and you're laying in bed. You be like beep beep beep. I'm like, what is that? Oh no. That could save a lot of lives, man. I tell you. Turn that weather alert on your phone. All right, so let me turn these back on. I'm sure y'all nagging at me. The fair weather got a tornado right there. Shut up. All right. Oh, shut up. Yep, there's a tornado warning. Canceled. See, you know. Tornado warning canceled for Mississippi County. Northeastern Mississippi County is canceled. Tornado watch remains in effect until 11 o'clock, which is like anytime. So you guys will be out of the woods. Tropical Storm Laura should be dying soon. And South Dakota is under severe thunderstorm watch until 5 a.m. 5 a.m. So what do you think? I should leave the radar on? I'll do it. I'll leave it on for you. So you guys can look at your hometown and see if there's anything going on. I usually do that for you guys. I leave it on so you guys can see what's going on. Severe thunderstorm warning. Thunderstorm watch. There's one for 2 a.m. Let me find out which that's for. Montana, Southwest North Dakota, Western and Central South Dakota, Northeast Wyoming until 1 a.m. So you guys are under, once again, severe thunderstorm watch for portions of Southeast Montana, Southwest North Dakota, Western and Central South Dakota, Northeast Wyoming. Also, severe thunderstorm watch for portions of southern North Dakota, central and eastern South Dakota until 5 a.m. So eastern South Dakota. Yeah, I would turn on your phone alerts. I'm gonna post this in the on my banner so you guys will see. All right. I'll post the one at 2 first. All right. All right, look at that. All right. There we go. Stay up to date. That's great. Okay. I put it on the banner. All right, so I'm gonna put up these tornado watches. This is, I'm not gonna put up the tornado watch because it is expiring, but just in case it is not, it may extend. I'll put the update up there. But for now, I'm gonna put the update for the 2 o'clock. Oh my gosh, it won't let me do it. It's all corrupted. Oh my god, these gnats. That's only one gnat. So let's take a look at this, which I doubt if it's anything. Oh. All right, one moment. I'll be right back. No more tornado warning. It has expired. Well, actually not. So let me take a good look at this storm here. Ease on in, move in, close. Turn off this. Turn it off. I already got a sight on that, which is awesome. So we can look at this storm. Come on. There you go. All right, it was on. Alright, let me restart then. Doesn't want to work for me. Had some problems yesterday and the National Radar Service shut down all the radars yesterday. Right in the middle of Laura hitting Louisiana. Nobody couldn't cover that. I think they lied about the strength of that storm. I don't even think was a Cat 4. Oh, I saw a hook on that one. See that? See that hook? Right there. And it's going so fast. Look at it. There it is. See the hook? It's going so fast that it probably won't stick. But that's definitely... That's a tornado right there. There's another one. There's two of them. There you go. Look at that. I'll show you the first one. Come on, reverse. No, you don't want to? There you go. Right here. See that? That could be a possible EF1, EF0. See it breaking up? The hook is breaking apart. Velocity. Velocity. Right there. It was one for one moment. And then it said, psh, I'm out. And it burst up. So those of you that are in that area, whoa, you guys are having some hard times. So if you're in this area, you should be taking cover. You should be in a safe area. Definitely. At least until this passes, but oh my gosh, this is terrible to even go through this. It's crazy these are going backwards. I see why everyone dreads hurricanes, because these are definitely, these storms go the opposite direction. Oh my God. Missouri. You're in eastern Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, and you have a tornado warning. Penobscot County and Dunklin County in Missouri, and also Clay County in Arkansas. You should be taking cover now. I saw 2 hooks, so we'll see. Oh jeez, come on. today just isn't my day. This is going to be an ongoing pattern and a very agonizing pattern. You're going to get in the same spot over and over and over of tornado warnings. So, yeah, this is going to go on. Oh, you guys are having a flash flood? Yeah. I mean, that's definitely expected, especially with Tropical Storm Laura passing through. But yeah, I see Jackson County, Lawrence County, Northeastern, Claiborne, Independence County, Southeastern, Izzard. I think I said that right. Let me zoom this in closer to me. And Sharp County. Probably the most affected areas would be around the creeks and rivers and stuff like that. So if you really live close to a river, you might have some flooding around those drainage areas like sewage areas mainly. If you live close to a river, pretty much you may have some water down in your basement. That could happen. So you should look out for that. Make sure you can turn your water heater back on. Oh yeah. Here, let me post. Hold on, let me post that. Ooh. Newport, Batesville, Walnut Ridge, Hoxie, Black Rock, Lake Charles, State Park, Cave City, Tickerman, Diaz, Newark, Shifton, College City, Cushman, Portia, Mount Pleasant, Grubbs, Pleasant Plains, Strawberry, Lynn, and Oil Thruff. Well, you should be, hey, don't flood my room, please. Jeez, man. I got low battery on here. No, I got it. But don't flood my room, please. Golly. Oh. Huh? Yes, look at that.
Might leak this fan.
Yeah, it's
Just count them out. Somebody else, they're not sure. They always watch. Count them out. Count them out.
well, I already warned him.
Yeah, just put them in timeout. Look down here. Look down here. He knows why you got time.
There you have it. I'm too nice. I am. Yeah. That sounds so good. I thought for sure Nightbot would do it, but that's what I made him for getting rid of spam. I don't know, do I gotta be hard on you guys now? The ones that want to come in and just do whatever? I know I'm nice, but sometimes I can be too nice, and that probably ain't too good for me. You know, I've seen myself be nice to plenty of people. I've actually made mod, and as soon as they get that mod thing on their back, they end up going crazy with it. Just pull out that trigger finger and start deleting people and stuff like that. And I'm like, what? And then when I take them off, they get mad and they get rebellious, you know? So as far as anything, that's one thing I gotta be careful of is who I make mod. Because even though you get tired of them and they know they're being disruptive, they come back with a different name and they want to try to come in and do something and think that they're telling me off because I took them off a mod. You know, the whole deal is to be respectful to people who are trying to seek help. Be respectful to others. You know, I know there's a lot of kids out there that, you know, think they know everything, but learn respect, man. You'll get it back. Hello, Mike. So just for that reason, I try to make Nightbot do everything for me. So sometimes he doesn't even act right either, but I'm trying to help people when at the same time I shouldn't have to worry about someone acting up in my chat. This storm is just going around and around in circles it's like watching a NASCAR race. But everything's going to the left. Let's check the velocity in this room. Not in this room, but let's check the velocity. Or not velocity. Integrated liquid. I use that to look at the potential of tornadoes, actual tornadoes. If it pops up, that would be great. All right, here we go. So just by looking at this, you see some areas up here, they start looking like they're gonna be in the white. That could be a possible tornado threat in this area. Could be, but since this storm is going every which direction to the left, I mean, it's gonna be hard for it to actually stick. So you're just gonna be experiencing wind gust from time to time in this area, and you'll feel it. You'll be like, "Ooh, I just felt something." Okay, no problem. Denise, is that right? So, that's what that is. No, there was a mic in here, Andrew. I know who I'm talking to. There's tons of people in this chat room. I know exactly who I'm talking to. I'm looking right at chat. Yeah, I know Laura's not in Louisiana. Laura's right here in Arkansas. And I know that there's flooding, but it's not as bad as what everybody thinks. I swear, some of you guys should stop watching the Weather Channel. Seriously, stop watching it. That stuff is a hype channel, and weather, they don't really tell the truth when it comes to an actual storm. They hype it up. A storm could be one thing, and then they turn around because they want the views, and they want to keep the views, because that's what keeps the views is fear mongering. So they sit there and they say, oh yeah, even though Laura might be 98, they'll sit there and flip it over to 128 just so to get you guys going. And then if you actually live in the state, they'll sit there and say, if you live in the state, you're like, dang, what's this? What happened to this 128 mile per hour wind? I don't know. And the Weather Channel, and if you notice, when when they do tell the weather, they sound so excited. Oh my gosh, we got a Cat 4. This is so exciting. You know, it's not healthy, guys. And you don't even know if they're even being honest, because I was looking at my radar yesterday, and I was using sustained winds. I scanned the storm with sustained winds, and I was like, okay, so why does yours say 900 and something, you know, far as pressure, 937? Mine was like 960 something. I'm like, what is y'all doing? Y'all just hyping up the storm. And they show one dude on the camera with the winds. They found the one spot, that one little spot that had the biggest winds. And they went in there, and dude was like, oh man, I gotta get to safety. This is bad. And the rest of the area is fine. You just get that one gust in that one area. The Weather Channel's messed up, dude. Don't let them get you. They'll straight up mess your brain up. So many years of believing in the media and believing of everything they say to you. of decades, constant. You're like, the Weather Channel's right. No, they're not. They're just like, I see CNN is slowly trying to get their act together. Now Fox is acting up. So you gotta trust in your gut. See it for yourself. You know, don't fear into something. If something's not gonna happen in your area, then don't worry about it. All right? Don't get all hyped up over something that's not even gonna happen in your area. You're gonna mess yourself up. Now look at this storm, for example. This storm looks dramatic, doesn't it? It looks really dramatic. And you're like, oh man, look at this. All of this purple over here. All these tornadoes. That's what you're seeing. I'm showing you areas that have tornado watches. Doesn't exactly mean that there's gonna be a tornado. That this one's about to expire. See, it's blinking. It's about to expire, which is good. So the only area we're gonna be worried about here and focused on is Kennett. So if you're in Kennett, I believe this is Arkansas. I can't really tell because of the freaking colors. But yeah, Kennett. Denise, one more time, dude, I'm gonna have to remove you. I'm only warning you. So if my Nightbot has to get on you, I'm gonna get on you and I'm gonna get rid of you. One more time. That's it. I'm not gonna tell you again. I'm not here to babysit. You guys got problems at home? Hey, talk to God. Don't come and take it out on my chat. Don't come bringing your disruption and destruction in my room, especially when I'm trying to help people. That's the last warning. Oh, you still got it. Okay, how about this? Goodbye. See ya. I don't want to hear anything you have to say. You want to be a little smart ass? Go find another channel. Boy, school's starting soon, right? This is what you gotta look forward to. And a lot of you parents, you know, hey, you guys need to pay more attention to your kids, man. Seriously. They're calling out for help and they're being and they're not getting the attention that they want from you, so they're gonna lash out and be rebellious against everyone and be disruptive. But you're gonna sit there and tell them, oh, my kid's really good. He wouldn't do a thing to harm anybody. Really? Some of you guys need to look back and say, hey, some of your kids are crying out for help, going to the wrong people for that help. You need to pay attention to your kids. These kids shouldn't even be on here at this time of night. I know my kids ain't. It's 11 o'clock. Shouldn't you be ready for school? So, that's it. I'm not gonna sit here and babysit. You wanna be disruptive? You're gone. And I gotta clean up this mess in my chat. South Dakota, 104. Oh, yay. Just look at the wind gust. Let's go look at South Dakota, man. They're having problems too. Let's look at South Dakota. Pause this. I gotta find a site. Let's look at the wind gust. 104. Wow, if that's 104, that's a tornado. That ain't no wind gust. That's a tornado. That could have been a tornado that just went past. And you talking right here west of Hayes, right? Where is Hayes? This is Rapid City. Hayes. Mm-hmm. North Dakota, South Dakota. Look at that. Look at that rotation. Now let me look at the wind gust. Maybe I can pinpoint it. Whoa. There's a lot going on over here. All right, so let's look at this area. This seems like the hot spot right here. Chick. Oh, is it thawed? Okay. All right, let's look at the wind gust there. 67. Almost 70. Trying to get to 70. 66. This one is slight. This is almost 60. Yeah, if you picked up 100-mile-per-hour winds, that could have been. Oh, I saw a spot. Right in here. Look at that. 70. 71. Look at that. 70, almost 70. You might have felt that, because I mean, just wind gust itself is dramatic when it comes through. So when you feel that wind coming through, of course it's gonna feel like 100, especially if it's at 70. It's just gonna be a whiff of air just coming right on through, and all of a sudden just disappears. But that could also lead to a tornado if it's doing damage. Could have done some damage. Let me look at the liquid here. Oh, yeah. It's a possibility. Right in this area right here, you could have some potential. Could have had a tornado. Could have been. Looks pretty nasty. Just with this coming, just with this appearing the way it did, that could have been just a humongous gust of wind that just right there. You could have felt that. That right there would scare the crap out of me. Seriously, I would run. These storms are scary. I don't like storms at night. But look at that. Look at that hell core. Yeah, these red, if you're in a red and a dark red like that, you're really feeling it. You're definitely feeling. It's not good. Really? Wow, Jenny. I could change the music too. I'll do this since you're doing that. I'm gonna change the music. I found a really good track. You might like it. All right, let's do that. All right, let's change it. This right here. I like this one. I'll turn it up. Oh, that's too loud. All right. Then you won't be able to hear me. But you'll like this one. You'll like it. It's more calming. Not too dramatic. Uh-oh. Yeah. You think it's dance music? Okay, let's try this one. Oh, you like the regular one? All right, I'll put it back. I'll put it back. There's always a fire in California. That's like their season weather. It's bad, but golly. It's so hot there. It's hot and windy. I have an aunt that lives in California, and with all those fires and stuff, it's like I don't even know if she's still alive, you know, because nobody talks. But at the same time, it's just been so much going on, and it was like it happened like right in the neighborhood close to the neighborhood where she lived. So I don't know. It's sad, but yeah. Currently, there are no tornado warnings, just flash flood warnings and a severe thunderstorm warning. That's all we have. And it looks like, look at that. It's gonna downgrade. Look at the corner of Arkansas, just their last storm. That's gonna expire soon, so you'll be all right. Really? Michael Myers music. I don't like that one. Michael Myers actually scares me. No. Try this one. This one should work. I know it's the wrong mood for this storm, but I try to make it more like to match the intensity of the storm. I've been trying to look for weather music. They don't have too much to choose from. You hear a big hurricane coming. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Nelson, I do the weather. I've been doing this for quite some time. I know exactly what I'm looking at. I know we're not in Arkansas, we're in South Dakota. Here's Arkansas down here. Look at that. Yay. And there's nothing going on right now. No tornado warnings. Kids, stop it. Why are you guys too busy trying to correct everybody? I have a 7 and 8-year-old, and they are so sweet. I raised them to respect, and they respect everyone. They say thank you if anything's given to them. They don't come out and sit here and try to tell you off or chew your head off or try to attack you or smother you or hack you. Some of you guys get into some stuff and I'm like, huh? Well, how did you even know that? You're like 12 years old. Where did you learn that from? You have too much time on your hands. Seek the Lord. That's all I have to say. Seek the Lord. That's the way to go. Any pain that you're feeling, if you feel like you need some help or something, and someone's not paying attention to you, the Lord is always paying attention to you. Just go and find him. Just reach out to him. Talk to him. Talk to him like you want to talk to someone about your problems. Talk to the Lord. He listens. Yes, indeed. Always talk to the Lord, man. He brought us on this earth to love one another. Love. The chat line. Oh my God. I used to do that. Well, it's because I was bored and I didn't have nothing better to do. And I didn't know no better. But I was sitting down on my couch and you see this Nightline 800 numbers that used to flow in around 12 o'clock, midnight. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, as I think about it today, and I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Really? That's bad. This is bad. Do they have chat lines for Christian chat lines, stuff like that, where someone can read a scripture or two or something? That'd be awesome. Instead of spreading in sin and devilish ways, which happens at night, there should be talks of the Lord in the middle of the night. 12 o'clock. Here, call 1-800-Jesus. There you go. Boom. That should make you feel better, make you feel whole. Yep. Bye-bye, Tornado Watchers. See ya. They're leaving. Chat line. Do they still play the national anthem at 12 o'clock? When you go around midnight, do they still play that? I don't know. You know when it's 12 o'clock when they play the national anthem. 12 midnight. Oh yeah, I see it. South Dakota, Han County, Eastern Sully, Hyde County, Southeastern Stanley County, and Central South Dakota, Hughes County, Northern Buffalo County, and Central South Dakota until 1 a.m. What time is it? At least almost 12. 1 a.m. So if you're in those areas, Tennessee, yeah, I was worried about Tennessee when I saw the tropical storm go through and the tornado watches. I said, oh man, Tennessee. But yeah, right, it stopped right at the edge, so you guys are fine. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not really sure about the path of Tropical Storm Laura, if it's gonna go through Tennessee. But hold on, let me find out. Cone. Official forecast. No, it's actually gonna go through Kentucky. Kentucky straight through Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland, and North West Virginia. Wow. But this is the Euro model. Yeah. The Euro model. No, not the Euro. I'm sorry. GFS. Yeah. GFS model. I'm sure it's GFS. Hey, James the weatherman. How you doing? I talk a lot. But yeah, this is GFS. And you know, I'm so why do you even show the Euro model anyways? This is the United States. United States only goes with the GFS. What does Euro even have to do with us? Believe in GFS. That's good. I'm glad you're all right. We are up late. That's awesome. The weather site went down yesterday. Yeah, it went out on my end too. I stayed on, and the tornado warnings were still working, so I stayed up and did that. But then that was about it. You know what? My husband started doing the weather before I started doing it. I was a gamer. I did a gaming channel before I did this. I did what did I do? I did cosmetics, gaming. I did all of that before I even started. So my husband was doing it before me, the weather, and he ended up getting this radar, and I was like, wow, that looks pretty cool. You know, so at the time I was homeschooling my kids and doing most of that. So yeah, it can be so exhausting, I tell you. When we did Hurricane Isaias, however you say it, that storm lasted so long, and I tell you, I was so ready to turn it off. I sat there and I waited until it got to Canada, and I said, I'm out. See you guys in a couple of days, because it takes about a couple of days for me to recuperate from all of that. No sleep. But yeah, my husband started doing the weather before I was. And yes, I am a girl, older. So like I said, I started off gaming. I was doing cosmetics, face cream, and all that stuff, trying to, be beautiful and all that stuff. It actually hit off, but there was a video on my channel that wasn't mine, and it blew up. That video blew up, and it actually got me in trouble. So I had to get rid of the channel and start over. And that's what happened with that. So I was actually getting bored with it, because I wasn't really the type to get in front of the camera and put face cream on and crap. So I was like, okay, nah, I don't want to do this. So I just wanted to find something interesting. So I got into weather, and weather it's interesting. Just watching the storms and how, just how they move around and change everything, and tornadoes and stuff, how you can track them on the radar. And it took me a while. I'm still learning. There's a lot to learn. Oh yeah, I've seen your streams before. I'm doing the radar, just the radar, the live stream, because it's more convenient for me because of my schedule, because I'm really busy. I'm constantly busy. So I'm like the provider, the chef, the teacher, the fixer, everything. That's what I do in the house. I'm the only one that does that. So I try to put in my time with the kids for homeschooling, which I'll be more busy September 4th, because that's the first day of school. So I try to push this into my schedule. I can't really do a video or an edit, because that takes too much of my time to do that. So that's why I just do the live weather. I stick with this radar. That's all I do. I like the radar. It works well. It does everything you want it to do. But it's really powerful. It lags a lot. For me, it does, because I run a lot of stuff with it. I'm not telling you how many subs I have. That's why I don't show them. The reason, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why I don't show my subs, is because the weather community is really toxic. You run into a lot of people, and my husband and I have run into one particular person who wants to be competitive, and he wants to be competitive. He wants to take down channels and try to ruin people's lives, and because his channel isn't doing as good as the person that started later than him. So if you go ahead of him, he'll threaten you. So it's so toxic in the weather community. There's people like that. So my husband, he's been attacked many times, and it's really bad. But I don't want to be the type of person to sit there and say, hey, I got 100-something thousand subs and all this other stuff. No, I don't want to flaunt all that stuff out. I like to have my community, out of harm's way. That's how I see it. I'm doing the best that I can to provide help the way I feel comfortable with, but make sure that the information is accurate. But as far as that, I don't really want to. I really feel like if I do show, I'm flaunting, and I don't want to just put it out there like that because of the amount of toxic. But you have every right to do what you feel, what's important for your channel, or what you think what's right, But me, I prefer to hide the subs, So, and hey, I'm not even monetized. I can, but I don't. I just don't. It's like, for me, I feel like, hey, I'm providing help for people. That's all I want to do is help people, and the best way I can. So as far as anything, I just chose not to benefit from people suffering. If there's a hurricane, I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh man, this is gonna be a lot of freaking money if I live stream Hurricane Laura. Oh man, I'm gonna make $1,000. Just sit there, for example, just sit there in the chat room, have your live stream on and leave it on, and have this ongoing picture of the same freaking hurricane. They don't even look like the one that's going on now. But you just sit there because you want the views and you want to make the money. You could care less about the people. You just want to make the money. But those are the type of people that are out there. They don't want you to get ahead of them, and they don't want you to succeed. So if you're doing good, if you're taking from them, if they feel like you're taking from them, they will attack. So I'm staying away from that. Oh yeah. My husband, he was telling me, you gotta talk to your people, man. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, and it takes a lot. I'm actually a shy person. But if I feel comfortable with my community, I'll talk. But I'm really shy. So when I turn the mic on, I'm like, I don't really want to do this. Like, I'm just sitting there trying to figure out what should I say before I choke. But yeah, I struggle with that every time I have to turn my mic on. Oh yeah, I don't let that person bother me. I've talked to him many times. I've told him, I've had my word with him a few times. There's also Direct Weather. Direct Weather, he's cool. I like him. He's cool. He's been attacked by that same person. But, he actually had him by the balls and told him, said, hey, you want to sit here and report my channel because I'm doing better than, that's not fair. He has a family to support. He has a livelihood, and you can't just sit there and say, hey, I'm gonna strike your channel just for the hell of it. That's pretty messed up. But no, that is very messed up. Oh yeah, everyone. So he's still doing it. He's still doing it, and his ways is actually catching up to him, because right now there's other accusations that are against him involving pedophilia, a pedophile. There's a lot of that going around in his name. So I don't know if it's true. I don't know if they're just messing with him. But when you develop a bad name like that, I wouldn't want to just flaunt my name out like that. Like, hey, no. But he has a lot of kids. He has a lot of kids on his channel. And a lot of those kids are following him, and they follow in the wrong direction. And if these accusations are true, but that's pretty messed up. I think it's real messed up for someone even that's pretty messed up. That's real messed up. I don't even mess with Discord. I used to have a Discord, and I said, nah, I don't even want to be on this, because I can feel the amount of the type of people that are in the Discord, and it's not the type of people that I want to associate with. So I just do not have one, and I'm not gonna get one either. No Discord. So if anything, I usually work with Twitter and Facebook, and I post and share the streams on those two platforms, and that's it. But I'm not messing with Discord. I do another deal. I don't know if someone's gonna buy out TikTok, but another place that's pretty good, weatherman, is TikTok. If that place stays on, that'll be another spot to get your content out too. Hey, Len, he's on late night. Awesome. Yes. Len is a cool person. Len's been with me for as long, when I first started doing the weather. He's seen me, my ups and my downs and my worst. So he's been pretty supportive. Thanks so much, Len. Yes, very supportive. So if you have Len on your side, you're lucky and blessed. No, Nightbot is not a real person. You too, James. Have a good night. Be safe. God bless. No, Jenny. Nightbot is not real. What you do is you go to nightbot.com. Let me show you. Nightbot. It's actually nightbot.tv. And what you do is you sign up. You can have Nightbot do whatever you want. You can have them time out people. You can have them do all kinds of things. And you can even, yeah, so that's what you do. Nightbot isn't real. Yes, Len is very supportive. Definitely. He's awesome. That's why he's my top mod. If I can put a crown over him, like if YouTube had these options to where you can like make certain mods different rank, he would be top rank. Yeah. There'll be a top rank model, then mod, then there'll be the lieutenant, then there'll be the sergeant, then there'll be the yeah, whatever's below that. So yeah. Oh, I don't use Streamlabs. They're toxic. I think Streamlabs is toxic. Why? Because I used to run Streamlabs when they first came out, and that's before they made everything Prime. Yeah, Admiral. Before they made everything Prime. So I was like, what the hell? I'm real cheap. So you ain't gonna see me go out nowhere trying to get things. But when they decided to do that, I said, forget it. You keep your Prime membership. I don't like it. And plus their merch, they don't have the merch. I ain't even gonna start merch at all. I'm not even going there. For me, it's not even about the money. It's not. I'm sticking with what I have, and that's what works for me. Sign up for it. I hope YouTube doesn't do that. They have their own merch thing now. YouTube. They have their own merch thing. So if you want to look into that, you can find it in your monetization. YouTube doesn't have you sign up for a membership to have this certain thing. If you want a face mask, you have to have a Prime membership. All right, you can stay up and chill with us, man. Ain't no thing. Actually, I'm gonna add you to my recommend list too. I like your channel. I do. I like your channel. I'm gonna put it on my recommendation. That's what I'm gonna do. People can come. I like to stick with the good people. Oh yeah, no politics. I suck with politics. But I know for a fact, that's the last thing I will talk about is politics. No. Just no. Bed. I think I remember staying up until I think when my husband and I, we did Hurricane Irma. We stayed up all night long. We had 10,000 people in the room. In our chat, 10,000 people when Hurricane Irma came in. And I was like, whoa. Wow, there's a lot of people, man. We had to put the chat in slow mode. It was so bad. And then as soon as Irma hit Florida, boom, those people disappeared because their power went out. It was pretty bad. It didn't even make nothing with that. 10,000 people in the chat made 0. So if your heart is in it, you'll succeed, definitely. Actually, I'm gonna see what my husband's doing. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what's going on here. So we have severe weather thunderstorm. Severe thunderstorm warning. It's for Han County, Eastern Sully. This is for South Dakota, Hyde County, Southeastern Stanley County, Hughes, Northern Buffalo until 1 a.m. Wow, that's a lot. Seems like these storms are calming down. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's what that is. Looks like these storms are calming down a bit, except for west, South Dakota. So. North Carolina. My dad lives in North Carolina. I-90 and 94. So, if there's some times to where I get online and I don't say nothing totally, it's because I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry. I'm trying to get everything done. And I probably don't have time to talk, but I'll try to talk more often. Okay. So that'll be a good thing. I'm gonna try to be on like early in the morning because I want to start school at least 8 o'clock in the morning. Get the kids ready for school because I gotta get them ready. And then in between that time, I'll be doing the weather. I could probably start early in the morning. I still gotta figure out my schedule for that. But I'm looking at maybe early morning. Probably get up with my husband and do weather. I just gotta see what the first day of school is like. I don't know about all that. That sounds fun though, but I did that one time with Nightbot. I freaked somebody out in the chat, and I tapped in the Nightbot and said, "Hi, how are you today?" And everybody's like, what? Nightbot. Chat's laggy. Len, I am so surprised to see you up this late. Especially, that I've been off already, but then back on. Wow. That's awesome. I do have some good news though. I lost 30 pounds since the pandemic. Yep, 30 pounds. Woo! Yep. Yeah, it was pretty easy. Somebody told me the older you get, the harder it is to lose. But for some reason, it wasn't a big struggle. I was still able to eat the foods that I like, but less. So 30 pounds later, I feel awesome. Yes, pretty much mine is diet sun-kissed. Diet sun-kissed. And beans. Diet sun-kissed, beans, and fish. Tilapia. What is going on with this stream? My stream keeps lagging. Stop lagging. Yeah, beans. My favorite beans. Pinto beans. What I do is I make tortillas out of them. I make bean burritos. I love them. Bean burritos. They're like, bean burritos are dependent. I think like a cup of beans is like 3 points. So I sit there and I'll eat that, fill myself up with water, and boom, eat some fish. You can eat lots of fish. I love fish. I don't eat all that saucy, like sour cream or none of that. That stuff's too many points. I'll just mess you up. Ice cream. Nope. If anything, I get sugar-free ice cream. I'm surprised that still exists. Nope. What I do is I wrap it up in I wrap up the beans with 1/4 cup of shredded cheese, because cheese is a lot of points. And as long as I stay within my points range, I'm good, I think if I recall, let me see. Oops. Damn, what did I just do? We went all the way over here, guys. First time we traveled that far. But yeah, we traveled just now. Hold on, I gotta do something. maybe you can have like a teaspoon of sour cream, but that's about it. But I don't even touch it because it just ruins your points. But here, let me look. Let's see, sour cream. So yeah, one tablespoon of sour cream is 1 point. So yeah, but I don't touch it because I use a lot. I would use a lot, but I don't touch it. Reduced fat is 2 point. How is reduced fat sour cream more than regular? Oh, okay, whatever. So you get to have 1 tablespoon, or no, 2 tablespoons. Okay. Chicken salad, beef and bean chili. I'm just a beef and bean. I'm a chili girl. I love beans. I love beans. Oh my gosh. Speaking of that, I think I'm gonna make some beans tomorrow. The kids are like, beans? We're gonna have beans? They get all the good stuff. My kids get all the good food. And I shop according to what they like, and I shop according to what I like and what Mark likes, my husband. So if my husband sits there and says, hey man, I need some meat. I'm like, okay, here. Roast. A good thing about roast, it's really good with points. I really like the meat, what the points. You could sit there, and I can remember doing this. I wanted ribs, baby back ribs, and I was so dreaming about them and everything. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna eat anything for the rest of the day. 15 points for a half a slab of ribs with barbecue sauce. Yes. There I go. Boom. Yep, a half a slab. So I could eat a whole slab of ribs and not even have to worry, just as long as I'm in my points. My weakness, oh my gosh, you don't even want to know. My weakness is ice cream. Yep. So if I want to have ice cream, I gotta skip everything that I'm doing and save myself for that. But I gotta make sure that I measure it right. You know, ice cream will tear you up. No, Weight Watchers. I was on Nutrisystem. That food is so nasty. I don't know if they upgraded, but I was on it like maybe 15 years ago, and the food when it was delivered, it was just so gross. And then from there I went to DineWise. I'm sure they're out of business. DineWise, you guys remember Ricki Lake, right? Ricki Lake, she had her own show. Some of you may not even know Ricki Lake, but she was on a diet, and it was she started DineWise. So that's when I was working for the city. So I went on. Oh my God. Mint chocolate chip. Oh my goodness. What I do with that. I make malts with those, with mint chocolate chip. I make malts. Put tons. I cheated one day. I made a mint chocolate chip malt with cherries and it was so good. Because I love Shamrock Shakes, and McDonald's, they stopped selling the Shamrock Shakes. So I decided to make my own. So I made it out of mint chocolate chip, and it tastes so good. And yeah, I gained like 2 points. I gained like 2 pounds that day. So I only splurge maybe once a month. That's it. Oh no, I love that mint chocolate. Nobody in the house likes mint chocolate but me, cause so I would go and buy one for me, and if they eat all their chocolate ice cream, I still got some left. Ha ha ha. But I had someone donate ice cream. Someone donated ice cream for the kids. They left a tip in my PayPal, and I went and got the kids ice cream. And I made my daughter a strawberry milkshake. She loves strawberries, so I went and bought some strawberries. Chocolate. My husband had chocolate, and I had strawberry too. My son had chocolate. It was so good. My kids, they were so happy. Woo, ice cream! I don't know, in case you guys haven't noticed, the government weather association has been really slack, and they have been definitely breaking down a lot lately. So I think my radar is down again. I guess we're gonna find out just a minute. Just a moment. All right, y'all messing up tonight? Y'all decided to do your little midnight runs? Okay. Let me turn off this tropical storm stuff, because that's about over with. But let me see. Am I right? Oh, it's working. Yeah, you don't want to get severe weather live on you, because it'll be like, I'll get on you. Turn that back on. Flip that switch back on. Oh, what? Okay. Will it come on? Looks like we have a new or maybe about to expire severe thunderstorm watch. Let's see. I think it's about to expire. Hold on one moment. Let me check that. So I think the one that's supposed to be scheduled for 2 o'clock, that's the one that's expiring. But there's still a severe thunderstorm watch for until 5 a.m. for South Dakota. Sometimes these severe thunderstorm watches, sometimes they expire early. So sometimes they don't. I don't go by the actual time. Oh wow. I just typed in the wrong thing. There we go. Oh yeah, I gotta add James to the recommendation. I don't want to forget about that. Anybody, if Pow Ponder, if you're watching, get your butt back in this weather, man. Only the strong can survive, and we got some good channels out there, but we need more. We need a lot more good people. All right, let me find James. There he goes. Gotta post that. There we go. There we go. Haha. Awesome. There. Got a new partner. James the Weatherman. Well, my stream is dying because there's not a lot of people who live in South Dakota. And not really much going on in Arkansas. So Arkansas is done. They used to have tornado watches, but those have expired. So not too many people in South Dakota. I tried covering the West Coast in Oregon, and nobody watched. I was like, what? Nobody loves Oregon? Hey. Oreo. So yeah, it's Oregon. They had a severe thunderstorm. They were in a slight risk, and they had some bad storms over there. It's very rare, but nobody is from Oregon on my subscribed list. Nobody. I have no West Coast people at all. I have a lot of people that are from North Carolina, though. North and South Carolina. And Arkansas, Texas. I have those people. I have Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois. Most of the people that's on the central states up to the Atlantic. That's it. West Coast, nobody likes me. No, it's not that. It's just I think they have their own thing. Hey Gina, are you able to type on your phone when it's flooded and you're trapped up to your what? Up to your chest? Okay. Yeah, Lynn has the beach view. I know, I can see it. Lynn has the beach view. Gina. Virginia. Ah, it's about to expire. I knew that would get you. All right, I'm leaving that alone. I'm leaving that alone. Hey Gina, where are you at? Where are you at, Gina? Yeah, that's right. Everybody else does it. Go to Facebook Live. They love that. Facebook Live. You can go to YouTube Live. You got a live stream on your on Facebook, and go on Facebook Live and say, "Hey, I need some help. I'm stuck. I'm on top of a roof. And the water's on up to my chest. On top of the roof." I tell you one thing. My husband fell for this one. They were the mods or the kids were trolling really bad on Hurricane Irma, and someone said, "I'm in a wheelchair. I'm stuck. And the water's coming in," and he just totally freaked out, and he was so upset. He cried. And when I found out that it was a troll, it pissed me off. And I tell you, if you're gonna sit there and make jokes like that, if you're gonna sit there and make jokes like that, when that time does come, you won't get any help. It's not nice. So bite your tongue quickly. Well, don't come in here. I'm not law enforcement. I can't come with a helicopter. If you can type in my chat, you can call them yourself. Trust me. And no, seriously, if somebody really needed some help like that, call 911. Exactly. Ain't like I can come with a chopper and with the severe weather live chopper and come over to your house and pick you up. That can't happen. Actually, I can see that. The severe weather live chopper. Yeah. Okay. Keep calling. I can't do nothing for you. Turn your phone flashlight on. Okay. You have an excuse for everything, right? Okay, so I know you're lying. You better stop while you're ahead, because I'm about to remove you from my room. Yeah, SWM. My husband and I were talking about that when he was Donation Kingdom, and he says, "Yeah, you know what I would like to do? I would like to get my own helicopter and help people that are in natural disasters with MREs or whatever you call them, food." And he says, "Yeah, I want to come in with a chopper and help the people with plenty of MREs." I was like, "Yeah, that's awesome." We were just sitting there just imagining that happening. It was awesome. Yep, bye. Gina's gotta go. I'll put user in timeout, but if he comes back with some craziness again, I'm gonna have to remove you from the channel. Damn, you got timed out by Nightbot and you got timed out by me. So you come back again with some craziness and cussing and all that stuff, because believe me, I have every single cuss word on the chopping list. So don't even think about it. You should check out my list. I got every single word you can think of. You ain't getting past me. Sometimes I think there's previous people that were blocked in the channel and they decided to make another account to just be disruptive, which is a waste of time. Because one of these days, man, you're really gonna need some help. Really gonna need some help. You don't think it's gonna happen? It's gonna happen. You're gonna say, "Oh man, they really ain't coming." And you're gonna be scared. Shoot, if it was the real emergency people, they would have in the helicopter, they would have the lights beaming down on you. You tell them the address, you'd be like, "Yeah," you just wave your hands, your arms, and all that stuff, and say, "Hey, I'm right here." Come on. What time? Oh, guys, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. That was in a poodle. That was funny. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna leave this radar on for South Dakota. So if you guys are in South, anybody in here from South Dakota, I'm gonna leave this on for you so you can see what's going on. But as far as I can see, these storms are calming down, so I might as well just shut off the stream. Yep, I'm gonna shut off the stream, guys. I'll be up probably around 9 o'clock maybe, if I'm not too tired. But hey, it was awesome. It was a pleasure getting to know you, everybody. It was awesome. So I'm gonna end the stream. Good night, everyone. God bless. Stay safe, and see you tomorrow.